96.7 Lights FM.
Yes, we are live here for the first annual Light FM Hope for the Holidays to benefit Hassenfeld Children's Hospital. I'm Helen Little here with Nina Del Rio. We have a very special guest, but this is the day that you can make a difference in the life of a local child. We want you to call us right now to become a Light FM Bright Light. A Bright Light is a $20 a month donation, and every penny stays right here to help local kids and local families. Again, the number 800-222-1067.
Our guest is Caroline Ledesma. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
Imagine being on vacation and going into labor with your baby weeks before the expected due date. That's what happened to Caroline. It's quite a story. Can you just start and talk about how Alejandro came into the world?
Well, that was the second day of vacation. Friday before, that was Sunday, the Friday before, I went to my doctor and said, "You're okay to go." And then when we came back from the beach, I started having, contractions. So Alejandro, since he was in my belly, had amazing experience, like flying on a helicopter to a hospital. We're born on the hallway to the OR.
Oh, wow.
And, no beautiful people who saved his life so many times. So,
how's he doing today?
He's doing very good. I mean, my son has a genetic syndrome and many other problems like cerebral palsy. So what is normal for everybody is not normal for me or for my husband. But Ale has been very well controlled thanks to his doctors. And he's at the school right now. He's having his Christmas party.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. You showed us a photo of him in his little Christmas outfit. It was so adorable. With such an early delivery and multiple surgeries, how have you kept your strength? He's been in the hospital multiple times.
I mean, one part of this is that you believe every day that your son can make it. And Alejandro has been key on this because he had contradict all the time what doctors said that could be the worst case scenario. My son has survived and is still surviving. And the hardest the challenge, the more effort he put to overcome.
Mm. And so I heard at some point he likes to FaceTime with your parents or with his grandparents. What's it like when you're a parent and your child is in the hospital and you really need the services such as what we have here at Hassenfeld Hospital? What is it like for you?
Well, most of my family is in Venezuela.
Okay.
My husband's family is around the country too. When they see him on the camera or they hear from us that he is once again in the hospital, it's very frustrating that they cannot even be here to help us,
yes.
But we have very good friends who, and actually my husband's family too, that, they came and even feed the nurses and the doctor. They brought food for everybody. So that changed our days.
Wonderful.
Here.
Yeah. What does it mean for people to make a donation today? What is it important, or why is it important for listeners to call in and make a donation?
For my family, would it be possible to pay for the best health care you get at NYU, even with insurance? My husband and I are professionals. We have worked all our life. And even though it's just too expensive. And here, you not only have the chance to get the best care ever, they are also working on creating that workforce of doctors, nurses, and all the health staff that can maintain that in the future. And training parents like me to help other parents, that's priceless.
The number to call, 1-800-222-1067. And your funds, your donations to become a bright light. We need 17 before noon goes directly to help families like Carolina. And she's here to encourage others.
Carolina, thank you so much for sharing your story. We really appreciate it. And I think it's going to make such a difference for our listeners and other people in the New York area who may find themselves going through some of the same things that you've gone through. You've given them hope and encouragement and insight into, what this hospital really does to change people's lives.
I think the new hospital is a key part on this because it was planned to make you feel that the hospital experience is not necessarily the saddest place to be.
I agree.
Okay. And that heals.
1-800-222-1067. Please call and become a bright light right now. 106.7 Light FM.
106.7 Lights